started. How I get started is I have to read an introduction that I read on every case. When I'm done doing that, I'm going to hand the case over to Miss Madeira. She'll get your names and spellings and swear you in. So just bear with me while I read this to you. Good morning and welcome to the Philadelphia Fair Housing Commission. My name is Allie D. Medeiros. I am the attorney for the Fair Housing Commissioners. Also present here today from the Fair Housing Commission staff is Miss Brenda Madeira, who I've mentioned. She's your case manager, and Miss Monica Gonzalez. She runs our Zoom hearings for us. Before the hearing, I am required to go over a few things with you. First, you are being recorded. We record all our hearings. By remaining on the line and participating in the hearing, you are consenting to be recorded. Our Zoom hearings have the same force and effect as if we were in person. The only difference is on Zoom, we do not have a court reporter. In the event either party wants to appeal a final order of this commission, you can reach out to me or Miss Madeira, and we'll get you a copy of the video recording. So please be mindful of what you're saying and doing because it is being recorded. Second, at 9 o'clock this morning, the commissioners and myself, the attorney, met in a private executive session to discuss the day's cases. We do that on every hearing day with every case. Third, the parties had the opportunity to submit documents. I have the submitted documents saved on my computer and can share them with everyone on the screen. Please keep in mind that the commission generally only reviews the very basic documents in a case prior to a hearing. If you would like a document reviewed by the commission, please reference it by name, date, or description so that I can post it on the screen for everyone to look at the same time. Lastly, during the course of today's hearing, it might be necessary for the commissioners to speak privately to make decisions in this matter. If they need to do that, they'll invite you to join separate rooms divided by party called breakout rooms. A prompt will come on the screen at the appropriate moment asking you if you would like to join a breakout room. We will direct you to click join when you see that prompt. Once in the breakout room, please remain in the room. We will never end a hearing when you are in a separate room. Please make sure you're back in this main room and that a commissioner or staff member dismisses you before you log off or hang up. Thank you very much for listening. With that, I'm going to hand the case over to Miss Madeira.
Thank you. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Fair Housing Commission. This is the case of Brianna Richardson versus Jennifer Nguyen. This is our first hearing. This is docket number 2024-09-26-18779. At this time, beginning with the tenant, I would ask you to please state your name and spell it clearly for the recording.
Hello, my name is Brianna Richardson. Brianna spelled B-R-I-A-N-A, Richardson, R-I-C-H-A-R-D-S-O-N.
Thank you. Ms. Nguyen, would you please state your name and spell it clearly for the recording?
My first name Jennifer, Jennifer, Nguyen, Nguyen.
Thank you. So at this time, I would like to swear you both in. Do you swear or affirm to tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I swear to tell the whole truth.
Okay, thank you. So during the hearing, as you heard, you will have an opportunity to testify. We know the documentations have already been submitted to this commission. We would ask you that if there is a document you wish to be posted on the screen for all to see, please make mention of said document's title, or if using a date, use a complete date, which would be the month, the day, and the year of the document. We will ask you not to use pronouns. Please make mention of the name that you are referring to during your testimony. We will ask you not to interrupt each other, nor disrespect each other. We will definitely ask you not to interrupt the commissioners as they proceed over this matter. At the end of the hearing, you will receive an order. You have the right to appeal the final order at the Court of Common Pleas. If you choose to do so, you'll need a copy of this recording that will be transcribed for that purpose. This case is not scheduled for a landlord-tenant court as of this morning. Again, my name is Brenda Madeira, and the commission is presiding over this matter today is Commissioner Butler, Commissioner Bronson, Commissioner Sang, and Commissioner Baez. Thank you.
Good morning and welcome to the Fair Housing. Since the tenant has brought these allegations to the commission, we'll begin with the tenant, followed by the landlord. I'm going to ask tenant a few questions, starting off with, you filed this complaint on 9/26/24, is that correct?
Yes, correct.
And could you tell us the property address we're here for?
2816 West Porter Street, Philadelphia, PA, 19145.
Okay, and when did you move into this property?
I'm not good with dates, but I probably could say maybe July. Not even, I'm not sure what dates. I'm sorry. I'm not sure of the month, but I've been here since 2020.
Okay, we have a date of 7/15/2021. Does that sound about?
Yes, 2021. It's been a
And what
while.
is the,
Sorry.
and what is the monthly rent?
1,700.
Okay. And did you pay a security deposit when you moved in?
Yes.
Do you recall what that was?
I believe it was 1,700. Or it was, I paid 3 months of 1,700 and then I paid maybe half of 1,700. If I'm
Okay,
right, I'm not
so would
sure.
that have been first, last, and security?
Yes.
And then you said you paid, in addition to that, half?
This for the security deposit. I'm not sure if it was the whole 1,700 or if it was half. I'm not sure.
Okay. And when was the last time you paid rent?
Um, I'm bad with April of 2024 or 2020. Yeah, April of 2024 or 2023. I'm not sure. I'm so sorry with dates. I'm not.
You said April of 2024 or 2023?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think it was 2024. Was
Okay.
how many months is
And what
it?
have you done with the rent that you
Many.
have not paid?
I have been holding it. I've been giving it to my aunt to hold it because at first I had it in an account and then I had lost my account, so I just had my cousin hold it, and then I gave it to my aunt, so she's now holding it for me. I've been going through domestic violence and stuff like that, so I did have to touch money and stuff like that. So
Okay. And can you tell me why we're here?
we're here because as I've been, living with my landlord, this is not my first property with her. She knows that I'm a good tenant. That's why she allowed me to move in this property. Because when I was about to leave out my last apartment, she told me that she had this property available for me. I like this property, and I moved in. Ever since I moved in, it's been problems, and I haven't been aware of how to handle it. Being as though this is my first landlord ever. Like I said, I started.
Can you tell me what those issues are and when they started?
I'm not good with dates, so I can't really tell you the dates.
Well,
But
you'll have to get pretty close to
you
telling
said,
us some timetable of,
okay,
of the issues.
okay. So I started off with floods when I first moved in. She said that, I had to keep everything high because there is like water leaks that happens in the basement. And that's like when I first moved in. It's probably like the first week I moved in. It was like little floods and puddles on the floor. Every time it rains, water caves into the basement. So it'll be puddles in different areas of the basement. Um and as time went on, it progressively kept coming and stuff like that. It was times that I had a whole flood in the basement. Um, I cannot hear.
Brenda, I
Miss,
believe you're,
excuse me, Miss Jennifer, you cannot speak while there's the testimony going on, okay? So you will have a time to speak, okay?
No,
Oh,
I
yeah.
No, no,
nothing.
okay, but it's coming through on my phone because you're on speaker, all right? So just refrain from any conversation.
No, I didn't talk nothing.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
no.
okay.
Yeah, so it was times that I was having a lot of floods in the basement when I first moved in. Some of the floor, the woods was like caved in.
okay.
That's in my daughter's room. That's like the first few months of me living here. um as time went on, probably like 3 to 4 months of me living here, I was putting my boots on, and I literally was, how you lean on the wall or something. I was leaning on the wall, my whole hand caved inside the wall, like my whole hand just like smashed inside the wall, like it was just soft. Everything of the wall was soft. And I
Okay.
guess because of the rain, that's what I'm now coming to conclusion. When it rains, the outside of that the house that I just realized that was messed up. I don't know if water was coming into that area and making the wall soft, but that's how, I don't know if that's how I noticed that I had mildew in my walls too. And I noticed that at the end of, let me get my folder with all the dates in it. I'm sorry. Might have some dates in here because I don't have no accurate dates to tell you guys everything. But I'm trying my best. I'm sorry. But yes, I was getting like mildews in the walls, and I started noticing that towards the very end. Um,
Okay. And
termites.
what other issues?
I had really bad termites to where as though they like flooded the whole basement. Um, the termites, the outside of the house being damaged, the walls in the house is just being damaged.
Okay, the other question that I have, when you moved in or any time after, did the landlord give you a certificate of rental suitability?
Never, nope. I never got any of those.
And how about, did the landlord ever give you a lead safe certificate?
Never got none of that, no.
Okay,
And the whole time I was living here, she didn't have a renter's license.
okay. Are there any other issues that you're dealing with in the property?
Besides the floods, when it rains, I still get that. And she tried to cover herself because we did make an agreement of us doing 1,300 a month. And basically what there was, Ella and I was supposed to come back out. They did, which they did. And but basically she did like did a cover up for her job for the house, and she basically said if I allow her to do the cover up and we agreed to paying 1,300 a month, she'll allow me to stay. Now she changed the agreement and she's telling me that I need to move out because as of right now I'm having sewer problem, and I keep telling her the sewer is not working. My heat wasn't working for the past month, over a month. I
It
wasn't
still
having.
isn't, it still
It's
isn't
working.
working?
It's working now. They came, and when her husband came, he fixed it. It was like slowly. It wasn't working as it used to, but I guess it's working better than it wasn't. Better than it was before the last 2 months. Um, but I told him about the plumbing with the toilets, and he said no, it's fine. You just gotta plunge it. I said I gotta plunge it, but it's still making a mess outside. Outside is terrible. It's tissue coming outside. You know, a whole bunch of toilet stuff coming outside the house, and it's flooding the front of the house. Not
Okay,
just my side, but the other sides too. And it's really nasty. And it before it snowed, it was like a big puddle of tissue and just sewer.
okay. Any other issues?
Besides, like I said, the floors and the floors in my kids' room, and some of the walls is like still dense. Other than that, I just have this sewer problem, which is the main problem.
Okay. Before we move on to the landlord, do any commissioners have any questions of the tenant?
No, thank you.
No questions.
But
Okay.
yes, again, if I'm still able to talk, we did agree to, us being able to. She said once she get her rental's license, then we can agree and we negotiate that we can do 1,300 a month.
Okay, we heard you say that.
Okay.
You're repeating yourself. Okay, we're gonna move on to the landlord. You heard the testimony of Ms. Richardson. Ms. Newen, can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you. Good morning.
Okay. Good morning. The one question I had, did you give the tenant a certificate of rental suitability at any time during her stay at your property?
Yes, she don't let the late paying people come inside. You
No, I
really
asked you.
want to get a light.
Okay.
When you get a light,
Ms. Nguyen, listen to the question and answer the question, okay? Listen to the question.
yes,
Okay.
We have a certificate of rental suitability that you obtained on 12/26/24. Is that correct?
yes.
Did you have one prior to this?
Say one more time. I don't understand that. Can you say one more time?
Yes, we have a certificate of rental suitability that you gave to us dated 12/26/24. Is that correct?
I did that. Yes.
Do you have one prior to that? Or is this the first one you obtained?
The first one I have it before that. She don't let nobody come in the house to get a late pay, and then I get a license. She say, "Oh, I'm busy this, I'm busy that, I can't." And I say, "Can I allow to come in?" She say, "No," and then I can't get a license. When I don't get a license, I have to get a late pay before I have a license.
Okay, we have a license that you obtained on 12/26/24. Do you have one prior to that?
Yes.
And
Before I
did you,
don't have it.
excuse me?
Before that, I don't have it. She don't let people. She don't let we come inside to the get a late pay before I found that paper.
Ms. Nguyen, if you could just answer the questions. It really doesn't have anything to do with whether she lets you in or not. I'm asking you, do you have a rentals license prior to 12/26/24? That's a yes or no answer. Okay,
No,
do you have a certificate of rental suitability prior to 12/26/24?
oh man. Before I don't know that.
Okay, and do you have a lead certificate?
The
Prior
late
to,
certificate. She don't let people come inside to test for the company come and get it. I mean, I don't have all the paper.
okay, you submitted a lead certificate dated July 11th, 2024. Is that correct?
Yes, but before that, she don't let people come inside.
Okay.
You've been in my house every time.
Ms. Richardson, you can mute your voice. Thank you.
Hello?
Okay, now the tenant indicated that there were several issues in her unit. Are you aware of the flood, the termites, no heat, toilet issues, and have you addressed those?
You know, it's call me when the name. It's she do the hair. She not allowed to do the hair in the basement. And then the all the hair go to the pump, and they move in the pump. What they burn, and then that means the water, the pump is working. And we coming, and I say you're not allowed to do it, the hair in the basement, and then all the hair to go to the pump. And I let her see, and she's like, oh yeah, oh yeah. And then I say that, okay, I do you this favor, but don't do it in the basement no more. And I have to go to change a new pump for her. Everything okay. The pump, we got a pump, some pump in the basement, but she do the hair in there. I got a picture, everything. She do the hair in there, and she got a customer coming. And I say to her, if don't do it, you know, the pump can't accept all the hair. And then she called me, I come in, I talk to her, and she say, oh, I give her see the hair too. And then I go change the new pump for her.
Okay. Ms. Nguyen, the certificate of rental suitability that you obtained on 12/26/24, did you give that to the tenant?
Yes.
And did you give the lead certificate
Yes.
to the
Hold it.
tenant? When did you give
Yes.
these certificates and lead CRS to the tenant? What was the date?
So that day.
Excuse me?
After the day, I take it. Hold on. Let me see.
You obtained a certificate of rental suitability on 12/26/24. When did you give that to the tenant?
December 27, 2024. I give to her
And when did you give the tenant the lead certificate?
by hand.
What did you say?
by hand.
She said she handed it to the tenant.
When?
Yes, yes, thank you so much.
When did you?
December 27, 2024.
When in 2024?
December 27, 2024, I give to her.
You gave her the lead certificate and the CRS on the same day?
Yes, in the hand.
Okay. And did you say you addressed the issues in the tenant's unit?
Yes. Yes, everything. And then the L&I made the final thing. But that means I got a license. You know, her husband walking the whole sidewalk. Her husband, you know, if they fighting each other, they have a whole, I have to call it. They call the L&I, but I figured up everything, the L&I. That means I got a license.
Okay, you
And the
presently,
outside,
go ahead.
and the outside, she say it's water outside. Outside it's stuck in. She put the campaign in there, and then I had somebody come over and take it out, and I give her C2. I say, we not put that one. That's for women. Don't put that one in the toilet, and then they do like that. You know, we pull out all the campaign in there, and then oh my God, I can I don't know how to say to you. It's
Are you referring, I can't really make out what you're saying. You're referring to some of the issues that you've addressed?
the plumbing thing. The plumbing for outside is she put the campaign on in the toilet, and they stuck it outside.
Okay.
And I talked to her, you can't put that. One you put in the trash, you can't put in toilet. But when the women come in, they pull out all that thing in there. And then we come 2 times, but she keep, you know, do like that.
Okay. You presently have, there's an open violation on the plumbing as of January 3rd, 2025. Have you addressed this?
I called the plumbing already. And then right now I have to schedule for the L&I come back again. Everything okay, but she can't put it the compound in there. You know, please, you know, if whatever woman do, you have to put in the trash. You can't put in there. And the back up. I come 2 times already.
Okay. Commissioners, do you have any questions of the landlord?
I do not, thank you.
No questions.
All right, I'm gonna ask the landlord, are you holding, when the tenant moved in, the tenant stated that she paid first, last, and security deposit. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you holding any security deposit, or have you returned any of that?
I didn't return nothing. It's been 9 months. She didn't pay me nothing. She didn't pay the water bill. She didn't pay nothing. And the lease is over already. The last month, last
Okay.
2 months, the lease over. And I just say, it's I need the property back. It's difficult to me. A lot of going on. And I have to pay the bank. I have to pay the tax. I have to pay the water bill. I need the property back. To keep a lot of us, we come and take it. And Central Air is nothing, we come in there too. It's nothing.
Okay.
I had a couple of people too. It's can't believe, but
Okay. Thank you.
everything.
Okay. Thank you. I'm going to ask the tenant if there's anything that you have not told us that you believe we need to know.
Yes, so she's lying about giving me any type of paper. She never gave me no. I only seen it when y'all sent it in the email. She sent it in the email. That's the only way I seen it. Because I was looking up her certificate to see if she got her rental's license. She kept texting me and calling me. I got voicemails and text messages of her telling me to leave. She never texted me and said I got my license and certificate. She never handed me nothing. So she's lying about that. And for the water problem, the water, when I first moved in here the first week, it's already something wrong with her sewer problem. So she can't blame me, keep telling me I'm putting tampons or anything in the toilet. Like I said, when I first moved here, it was like slow. It started off slow, and now as it's progressing, it's getting big. I've been here for over a couple of years now, so of course the problem is going to progress as long as I've been here. Like you didn't state. Like you didn't tell them when I first moved in, you told me to put everything high because water comes in a house because of your sub pump. So you trying to blame me for something that I have nothing to do. All I do is call you and tell you and report these problems, and you give me a hard time to even come out and handle these problems. And I've been renting from you for all these years, not knowing that you've been getting off on me. Like I said, it was mildew in my house, and my kids is living in it.
Okay.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All right.
And landlord, is there something that you'd like us to know that you have not already told us?
He say it's the pump. The pump I come in thing it run 2 times. The pump I change the new.
Okay.
two-
All right. We're not going back and forth on this issue. The tenant's saying that she did not receive the CRS and lead certificate, and you're saying you hand delivered it
No.
to her?
I hang her for her in the hand. Okay.
Okay.
When did you do
I have a
that?
license. I told her I have a license, and I come and I give to her in my hand. Okay. And
Okay.
she kind of lied too. It's not like that. Okay.
Okay.
Honest to God, truth, she
Thank
didn't
you.
give nothing in my hand. She did
Okay.
have her rental's license, that's it, but she didn't show me no proof. She did say
Okay.
that she got her rental's license, and that's why I was looking it up on the website. I didn't see it on the website. I seen it when she sent it in the Gmail to y'all guys. She didn't send it or directly send it to me, or she did not give me no type of certification, no receipts or nothing, not
Okay.
messages or nothing. She
Okay.
did verbally say that she got her rental's license because she wanted me to move out her house. She said, I got my rental's license. I need you to leave out this property. I need my property back.
Okay. Thank you.
It's the lease over already. I need my property back. Okay.
Okay. At this time,
You-
we're gonna recess. You should see a join at the bottom of your screen,
Yes.
and then we'll return in a few minutes.
Ms. Nguyen, I'm gonna put you on mute. Do not hang up, okay? Do not hang up. I'm gonna come
Yeah.
back on. All right,
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Ms. Nguyen, do you hear me again?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, so just listen to the commissioners, okay?
All parties are back. Just want to make sure everyone can hear me. Ms. Richardson, can you hear me?
Yes.
And Ms. Nguyen, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. The final order is as followed. The landlord must close all violations. The notice to vacate is invalid. We have the lead delivery and certificate of rental suitability was delivered on 12/27/24. Since the tenant has been in the property since 2021, the landlord should have returned last month's rent. Since that was not done, we are going to apply last month's rent to January. of this year. And tenant will owe rent starting in February going forward. Do you understand this order?
Yeah, so basically I start paying rent, the $1,700 in February.
Correct.
What about her kicking me out? She telling me she want her property back.
Well, there's a process that comes with that. We cannot give you legal advice regarding this, but the order will be typed up and mailed to you. And if you need further assistance with that, you should contact someone.
Okay.
If you don't have any more questions, you're free to go.
Okay, so we just ending it basically saying that I start paying her in February. Everything else is not
Not owed,
valid.
correct.
It's
It's
not
not
valid. Can you say that word again?
Prior to that, rent is not owed.
Okay, so just starting in February, I just start paying the rent.
Correct.
Okay, and you guys will type all this up and everything on my end will be clear, so I won't get no eviction or anything like that?
Like I said, you will receive this information in the mail, and if you need further understanding of it, you can talk to Ms. Madeira or seek other ways of clarifying the order.
Okay, thank you. So February, I'll pay rent, and if I would like to move, I can move as well.
Thank you
Hello.
for coming.
All
Yes.
right.
Hello. You say that December and January, she don't pay?
You did not return last month's rent, therefore January's rent of last month's rent of $1,700 that you did not return will be applied to January's rent. Once again, this order will be in writing. If you have any questions, you could speak to Ms. Madeira.
But if the lease over, if she move out, I don't want it in there. What can I do?
Once again, we're not giving you legal advice. You're free to contact an attorney if you need that, but this order will be in writing.
Okay. You send in my mail, please?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you. You're free to go.
Okay, Ms. Nguyen, I'm gonna hang up now, okay?
Yes, thank
Okay,
you so
thank
much.
you. Have a good
Thank
day. Okay, bye-bye.
you
Bye.
too.